Hello, welcome to JustFrame. As part of this new video series, Java file handling. So we are going to understand how to handle files in case of Java programming language. So we are going to see some of the things like how to create a file and how to write the data into the file system and how to update the file content. So these are the things we are going to see in the different videos. So as for the basic or initial step, so we are going to see first step how to create a file or directory and how to verify the file is already existing or not. And in case we want to see the file length content in terms of bytes so that we can able to see, and finally we are going to see how to delete the file. So these are the things we are going to see as part of this video. So let's get started. So we are going to understand all this concept by writing a simple Java project. So I had just opened my Eclipse. Let me close this one, and I'm going to create a new simple Java project. So how I am going to go to file, new, and then select Java project, and we can give. So we cannot give this one. So we can give in case if you want Java underscore file. So this is the project name I'm just trying to give and finish it. So now we can see here, so the Java project got created. So I'm going to create a simple class. So let me delete this one. Yes. So I'm going to create simple class. So this is my package name, and I'm going to create the class name is createFile. So createFile demo is my class name, and then finish it. So the simple class we are trying to create it. So inside that we are trying to create a main method, main space control space bar, and then press enter. Main method. Okay, so now we we can see the basic file is ready. The first step we are going to see how to create a simple file. So for all file handling related one, so we are going to use a package called java.io. So how to use that one, you can just type file and control space, then you will be getting the first one, java.i.o. So you can select it. So you can give this. So basically this is a class. So inside that we need to give a file name. File is a class, and as a constructor, so you need to give the file name, what kind of file you are trying to create it. So I'm just trying to create a simple test file. So this is my file name and this is my extension I want to create it. Okay, now this is the first step we have to do it. So once this is done, what you have to do, next step we have to write create new file. So we need to call a method create new file, and which will return a boolean value. So what is this, true or false? If the file is created successfully, you will be getting a true. If not, you will be getting a false. So if you want to use this boolean value, you can use if condition so that we can able to verify the file is created or not. So basically it will return a true. So if file is created successfully, then we can able to see the statement, else we are going to see file is already exist. So this is a simple way we can able to create the file dot create new file. It will return a true. If it returns true, that means file got created. If else, file is already exist. So this is the way we can assume. Okay, so now if you see here, right, if you observe closely, file dot create new file, it's giving an exception or it's raising an exception. So explicitly we need to handle this exception. So how to handle this exception in Eclipse? It's very easy. You just right click and you will be getting a two options. One is add through declarations or surround with try catch. So generally, so better way is you can surround this particular line with try catch. So that way you have the option to see the exception message what is generating it. Okay, so now we just keep this create new file inside the try catch block, so that whatever the exception it is trying to raise, we are caching it. Okay, so this is the way we can able to create the file. This is the first step. So how to verify the file creation? So this is very easy. You can right click on this and you can go to run as Java application. So we can see here file got created, but where is the file, which location it got created? So by default the file will be created in the same location wherever the currently program is running. To see the file content, we just right click over here and refresh, and we can see the file got created. Say for instance, if you want to create the file in a specific directory, so in that case you can copy any location whichever you are interested, and you can come over here, you can give the location path. Okay, so basically now I want to create similar file in this location. So currently if you see here, there is no file here. So now I'm going to rerun the program and let's see the file will be created or not. So you can see the file is created, and then you can come back over here. So we can see the file got created, but 0 kilobytes. That should be fine, because so far we have not written anything into the file. This is an empty file. Okay, so this is the way we can able to create the file. Okay, so now before creating the file, say for instance, if you want to know the file is currently exist or not, so this is one of the method which we can use it. The file is already existed or not, so which will return a true. Okay, if you want to print the value, you just write, then display the return boolean value, so that you will be understanding the file is already existing or not. So this is one of the very useful method which you can able to see the file is already present or not. So how to see that one? Let me rerun again. So in your case the file is already present, so it's written file is already exist true, and the file is already exist, it's not recreating the file. So this is the way you can able to verify the file is created or not. So now let me come back another method. Say for instance the file is already present, now I want to see the length of the file, data size. So for that purpose there is another method called length. So what it will return, it will check the file and it will check the content of the file, what's contained currently, and it will display the size in terms of bytes. So let me run this one, you can able to see it. If you see it right, so file is already exist true and file is not recreating and length is 0. So we can able to see the. So right now let me add something into the file. I'll just go to edit this text file. I'm going to add test123, save it, and now we can see is 1 kilobyte. The file length is 1 kilobytes. Now I'm going to rerun our program so that it will not create the file, but now we want to see the length of the file. So we can see here, so there is a 8 we can see over here, so that means the file length it's verifying, and what's the characters, so that's the way it's verifying, and it's displaying the size as well. So if you want to see the full description, so we can see where it's returning a long value. Sometimes the file length should be very lengthy, so that's the reason the return type is a length. In case when you are trying to catch the value and holding it, so you have to use a long, it's not a int. Okay, so this is the way you can able to verify the file is existing or not, or you want to create a new file, or if you want to see the length. And finally, if you want to delete the file, so there is another method called delete. So what it will do, if the file is present and if you want to delete it, you can call this one, it will delete it. But right now I don't want to delete it, so I want to see another method. So far we just seen how to create a file. In case if I want to create a directory, so how to do that? So to create a directory, first of all you need to give the directory name. So let me give here, I'm going to create. So this is the directory I want to create it, not a file, it's a directory. So how to create a directory? So you can give the directory name and you can call a method called mkdir. And if you see closely, we can see there is a error is coming here. What is the error? So basically if you see here, it's this mkdir, it's not returning any exception, but it will throw an exception of type security exception. It's possible. So what we have to do now, instead of IO exception, we have to catch this exception or make it as a exception, a generic exception, just for demo purpose. So that way we can able to handle all kind of exceptions whatever it's raising it. So now let me run it. So we can see now, so the file is exist false and it's first time it's got creating, so it's not existed, and we can see file got created. Let me go back to the location and we will verify. So we can see our directory is created and with empty files, don't have anything. So now the last part, if you want to delete this file, you can enable this one. So we will verify whether it will be deleting or not. So let me rerun it. So delete equal to true, that means the file is deleted. Now go back here and verify the directory is gone. So this is the way you can able to delete a directory or a file. Now let me delete our own file which got created. So let me put that file name. So basically I want to delete the file which is we have already created as part of the previous execution. So now let me rerun this program and we are going to see whether the file is deleting or not. So you can see a delete equal to true, that means the file got deleted. So this is the way you can able to create the file and you can able to verify the file and you can able to see the length of the file. Okay, I think that's all about this video. You can like the video, you can subscribe the channels, and as part of the next video we are going to see how to write the content into the file and how to update the existing content. So these are the two things we are going to see it. Okay, thank you.